Hello and welcome back, this is Insti and I'm continuing playing Agatha Christie, Hercule Poirot First Cases. Last episode we finally managed to find our room and the party gets started with a bang, if you allow me to say that. Basically Major Gideon punched a Major for some reason, which we do not know at the moment, but it is connected to Angelique. And what do we have here? Altercation. The Major, Gideon, Margot, etc. Okay. But no, nothing I can connect. But we do have something in here. Excuse me. Find out how the staff members may be linked into recent events. So there's something I can connect. Maybe high tension in kitchen, remaining staff overwhelmed.
Order and method.
Nope.
That is the way to solve...
Wait a minute. Didn't I already do something? No, recent staff layoffs, yes. Insufficient staff, yes. Forbidden areas of the house. Can you connect more to...
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth. This will not get me any closer to my goal.
What about... Oh! Okay.
I must act on thought and fact.
Do I need to... What is that? Inspect butler's pantry. We already did that. Staff photo. Staff rota. Okay, let's first talk to Inga. And maybe that will help us to do connection.
Oui, detective. I am at your service.
Okay, yes, Madam has recently fired some members of the staff.
That is not for me to talk about, detective. If Monsieur Archie found out I had said anything out of turn...
I am not asking you to betray your fellow staff or the family. What is said between us remains that way, mademoiselle.
It's only whispers, but the last servant was caught in areas of the house they shouldn't be. Apparently, they saw something they shouldn't have. Please, detective, if Monsieur Archibald found out I was talking like this with a guest...
My lips are sealed, mademoiselle.
Interesting. Saw something she shouldn't have.
Merci, mademoiselle. I shall leave you to your work.
Okay. So we have something in here. Investigate the blackmail. So that is definitely... there. Staff know family is hiding something. Yes, that is quite obvious. Staff know family is hiding something. Yes. Where could I connect that? Sometimes maybe I'm a bit slow, but I don't know what. So this is something I cannot even connect to here. Termination?
Is there something I am not...
I don't know.
Come, my little grey cells.
Insufficient staff. I could try to connect it here.
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a second...
Or maybe this.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
Okay, I think I'll go and have a discussion. Wait, with whom I need to discuss with? Cassandra and Archibald. Archibald is downstairs. Cassandra, no idea. And of course we need to go to the library also. But Archie is downstairs, so let's go and talk to Archie. Can I still open this door? No, staff quarters. I'm guessing it will become available later. Well, Archie.
What can I do for you?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? Staff at the house.
What have they done? If I have to...
No, monsieur. There is not a complaint to be made. It is more the recent layoffs and extra work pressure you all seem to be under I am inquiring about.
We've had to let some of them go. Let's just say their standards didn't live up to what was expected.
Not exactly what the termination papers stated. No.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
Has he though? Let's check. Oh, we have new. Archibald claims unsatisfactory work, but the letter says forbidden areas. Termination paper detailed staff will let go accessing house areas and staff work quality. Maybe these are connected.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Okay. The paperwork conflicts with Archibald's account. Only one can be telling the truth story. Well, to be honest, Archibald, after all, we are the guest, so he probably wouldn't tell us the truth behind the layoffs. Yes. So yeah, definitely Archie is hiding something. I don't know. We need to something to connect. Well, I haven't tried this family taking care of money now, current house finances and recent staff layoffs. Are they connected then? Is that it?
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Aha. If the family are being more cautious with their money, maybe staff will let go for that reason. But so far... Fine. Related to money issues, that could be a possibility, although everything seems to contradict that. But again, the forbidden areas could be just excuse. Maybe. But that was it. Okay, fine. So I need to talk Cassandra and of course meet people in the library. Let's go and see what we have here. Anything new? No. Oh, right, Cassandra. Oh, right, she was here, sorry.
Let's make this quick, detective.
Well, I would agree. Explore the house, I was hoping.
The public rooms are not adequate space for you to celebrate my daughter's engagement.
Okay.
Madame, I asked only the limits, as I understand a member of the staff was let go for a similar reason.
It would benefit you not to listen to whispers and rumors, officer. They did not produce a satisfactory standard of work. There is nothing more to say.
Well, Cassandra is saying same thing as the Archie.
It is detective, madame. And it is just that the termination papers detail the matter and proceed to...
Need I remind you again whose house you reside in?
I'm sorry, whose house I'm residing in?
Merci. An enchanting conversation, as always.
Okay. So no news from here. Did we get anything out of her? Oh, we got something to connect. Cassandra dismissive of forbidden areas. So would I connect staff? No, family is... Staff, no, family is hiding something, maybe? Well, I'll at least try.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
I doubted myself, but at least we were successful. There is no doubt that there must be a family secret. Can Forbidden House areas hold the answer? They can at least help. There is something that does not feel right about the staff dismissals. The contradicting stories of why only makes me question its virality further. That is absolutely true. So... Oh, so this is done. Nice. But now we need to go to the library then. Fine. Oh, is that... So what did open in here then? Ah, current house finances. Okay. So up we go, finally. Unless, well, I guessing yeah, no, I cannot go to those rooms. Anything over here? I could go and check. No, I cannot. No. So I'm not allowed to go those rooms. I'm guessing I cannot go upstairs either. So let's go to the library and see the rest of the guests. I would think
I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not a reporter.
Okay.
But you're going to want to hear this. You could interview me now.
And why would I want to spend my evening doing that?
The world needs to know. You want to sell papers, I want the truth to be known. Win-win.
I came here to enjoy myself, not to hear a second string version of...
I was there. I saw the whole thing, including who was ruining the show.
All right, I'll bite. Let's talk later.
Well, that sounded interesting. So, Hugo beggars. Hugo and Jackie had a heated discussion. I instantly noticed the pride that Monsieur Becker takes in his work, and excellent what work it is. As a union leader, he fights for the rights of the working class. I can imagine him giving an inspiring speech to the delight of his followers. Heated discussion. Inge Frank. Oh. As a young Belgian servant of the house, like most, she comes from a poor background but was still polite and hardworking. I'm sure she has learned the high standards of Madame van der Bosch. If she hadn't, I'm sure she would not be here. I totally forgot to read this. Now, Jackie Conrad. Okay. Newspaper magnate. Heated discussion. Confident, self-assured, and intelligent. 3 words not only but I believe Mademoiselle Conrad would ascribe to herself. She is at the top of her field, running multiple successful newspapers, and she wants everyone to know it. She has not allowed gender to restrict her position, more likely using it as a positive when being underestimated by her rivals. Confirmed evidence, Jack is a newspaper magnate. Hugo and Jackie had a heated discussion. Okay, so you are Ernesto, my neighbor. There's a note. I'm gonna check areas first before I talk to anyone.
Huh.
Looks like the happy couple are planning their honeymoon but are undecided on their destination. So, list of... Okay, so okay. Book. Actually 3 books, but let's check. So many so many countries and cultures to experience. I hope one day to see them all with my own eyes. You will. There are enough mysteries in the house without being distracted by a fictional one. Okay. Not a fan of fiction then. Perhaps the happy couple's engagement has someone in particularly romantic mood. So romance novel, I would hazard to guess. Or a murder mystery. Collection of books. I could spend every waking moment reading about the adventures of the characters within these books. You and me both. I'm guessing he will say the same as he has been saying all over the fireplaces, so I could stand there here. Yes, I could stand and gaze into the flames for hours. More books. If I had a love of my own to declare, I would surely take inspiration from them. Okay. Anything else? Another collection of books. Suspense and tension. 2 ways authors keep their readers hooked on their character stories. And telescope. Gazing at the stars is truly one of life's simple pleasures. Indeed. Window. The fallen snow has laid a beautiful white blanket over the countryside that surrounds the house. Ominos. Another book. Madame must have a great interest in religious saints to have such material on them. Fair assumption, I would say. Glass case, let's check those, and globe. It looks quite valuable and delicate. I shall resist the temptation to inspect it any further. I have often found myself thinking on the prospect of traveling, perhaps one day. Again, yes. It looks quite valuable and delicate. I shall resist the temptation to inspect it any further, okay? So, these are obviously... Oh, another book. It must be from the library. Well, we are in the library. I wonder if this story would match the excitement of this weekend. Oh, probably not. But let's start with Ernesto.
Bonjour. Are you a guest of Mademoiselle Angeline or Monsieur Demire?
Do I know you?
Where are my manners? I am Hercule Poirot.
The lawman.
Oui, monsieur. Detective Poirot. And you are?
Ernesto da Silva.
A pleasure, monsieur.
Interesting. So, what is it you do?
I'm a man of business.
I see. Is there a particular area of business that is your focus?
Overseas investments, international relations. I also own a number of factories in the city.
A man of few words, this may become more like drawing blood from a stone than a back and forth conversation. True?
Très bien. Monsieur has many talents.
Am I right in thinking the late Viscount was involved in such business affairs?
We work together as partners, yes.
You must know the Van den Bosch family well, then.
I helped Madame Van den Bosch, if and when she needs me.
Monsieur referred Madame Van den Bosch as Cassandra before quickly retracting. Perhaps they are closer than he is willing to say. Well, it would seem like it, yes. You witnessed the altercation between the Major and Monsieur Demir, oui?
I did. But frankly, I have no time for childish school fights.
I can understand that.
You are not aware of the circumstances that started it, then?
I heard something about a cigar. Only Felix would be petty enough to get riled up by something so menial.
A cigar?
Yes, Monsieur Demir had one of Felix's precious cigars. If you ask me, they won't be the real thing anyway.
A cigar? What an odd thing to fight about. Anyways, I would not expect two children to act that way, let alone two supposed distinguished gentlemen.
Distinguished gentlemen? It was two alpha males going head to head. Master Gideon came out the victor.
Surely we have passed the days where shows of unnecessary brute strength impress anyone.
When it comes to the protection of a woman, we are far from it. Man will always return to their most primitive form.
Mademoiselle Angeline, the Major has no place to feel threatened. Monsieur Gideon is to become her husband.
And he has spent the last however many years supporting them, as he calls it, clutching on to whatever he can.
Interesting.
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing.
Now, let's start with Hugo.
Allow me to introduce myself. Hercule Poirot.
Hugo Beckers. A pleasure.
I hope I am not disturbing you. I often find myself at a loose end at parties such as these.
I've never been referred to as a loose end before, but it is always good to make a new acquaintance.
Perhaps we should start with pleasantries.
There is no better way to understand one's purpose in life. I stand up for the workers that cannot do it themselves.
You work with a union?
Union leader, well, that is my formal title. But I see myself as more than just that. So much more. I am the face of the people. A voice in the void when there is none.
Very spirited. You have quite the way with words.
In my line of work, it is essential. Some fight with their fists, but I believe words are the ultimate weapon.
Okay. Is it the Demir or the Van den Bosch name that brings you here?
I have been working with Gideon for quite some time. We are doing great things together. Great things.
Well, to be honest, I almost guess it would be Gideon than Van den Bosch. Well, unless it's Angelique. Okay.
I was not aware he was part of the union.
Well, he's not exactly. But he is an ally in the battle we face. Without his support, our uphill struggle would surely be a climb. Hopefully my talks with De Silva will help him see the light.
I walked in upon your heated discussions, shall we say, with Mademoiselle Conrad.
I don't know what you think you heard, but it was a private matter and I appreciate if you kept it to yourself.
I can assure you, Monsieur Beckers, your conversation is exactly that. Yours.
Until I uncover it.
Then maybe we should just leave it there.
Maybe, maybe not. There is something more to that conversation. If there is nothing to hide, why are both parties so hesitant to elaborate? Perhaps now is not the time to press on it. Well, it's not the time, and you just spoil it that we know that the Jackie won't tell us anything.
Merci. If I find myself at a loss again, I shall certainly return.
Now, last but not least, Jackie.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. You're not from around here, are you?
My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a friend of Mademoiselle, soon to be Madame, Angeline.
I see. Jacqueline Conrad. No doubt you've heard the name before.
I am rather embarrassed to say I have not, Madame.
No need for the madame, I'm not married. Just call me Jackie.
Okay.
Oui, Jackie.
How is it you have come to be a guest here tonight?
Here's the thing. I'm one of those people you want to know, and not be on the wrong side of.
Well, if she is a newspaper magnate, that would make sense. Quite a lot.
Perhaps it would be wise for me to remain on your good side.
It's the best place to be. You wouldn't believe what a couple of positive stories can do for a family name, or a career.
And couple negative stories.
And that is what you have done for the Van den Bosch family?
A little help goes a long way, and from what I have seen, the ladies deserve some positive support.
Interesting. You must have heard about the recent blackmailing then. Ooh.
I heard, and it doesn't surprise me. There will always be someone trying to get something out of someone else. People are only out to help themselves.
Does that include you, madame?
That is a rather pessimistic way of thinking.
Oh, mademoiselle.
But it's the truth. And in my experience, more often than not, it's someone the victim knows, and knows pretty well.
Well, she has a point with that.
You make me question those I consider friends.
And maybe you should. If you have something you don't want the world knowing, just keep it to yourself.
Good advice. It may be the nature of her work, but she lacks any sense of compassion for those that may fall victim to such betrayal. When I entered, you were talking with the gentleman, and we are not gonna get anything out of her, at least at the moment.
That's what we call eavesdropping.
No, that's what we call heated argument, which I overheard while I stepped in.
Pardon. I didn't mean to pry.
And with respect, I don't think it's really any of your business.
That is certainly not what I was expecting. Mademoiselle Conrad is a force of her own. I shall have to play my cards right with her. To be honest, why didn't you expect that? She's not telling you anything. Unless it's worthwhile for her. Yes, mademoiselle. Okay. So.
I must take my leave.
Indeed. So now we have... Well, actually, we could start with this. Ernesto da Silva, factory owner. Ooh, we have a union worker and factory owner. Those are going to be a trouble. Factory owner and business entrepreneur, he is driven by profits and has little patience for time wasting and small talk. I was taken back by his bluntness, which many would consider rude. But it is obvious that the opinions of others do not bother him. He is an old friend of Madame Van den Bosch and former business partner of the late Viscount. What is this? Oh, is it something in here? His death. Doesn't like Gideon. Yeah, Mitchell supports the family. And what do we have in here then? Factory owner, fond of Cassandra? Might be. So I have not heard anyone call Madame by her first name, even if it was a slip of the tongue. Gideon Demare. Gideon sees his money as the family's. Hugo invited by Gideon. And Gideon is supporter of the unions. And then we have factory owner who probably doesn't love unions. Hugo Beckers. Union leader. Okay, and is that it? Jackie Conrad. What do we have in here? Knows a lot about the guests and somewhat knows the family. But how much, who knows? Now, what can we do here? Right, so we have one thing to do here. Nothing in here. 3 in here. Let's start with find out about the circumstances surrounding the altercation. There was something about cigars. One of the major cigar. He appears to admire one every so often. And Monsieur Gideon was seen holding one of the major cigars. Why would he have one of them? Okay, let's see what we can link. We have cigars. Toward Angeline. Young Romans. Major wanted to cut cigar then.
What a revelation!
Major wanted to calm down. Gideon had one of the Major's cigars. Okay, so would the Major really start a physical fight over Gideon stealing a cigar? That Gideon possibly stole a cigar. Well, that's interesting. We need to talk to Zachariah. But. So what do we have in here? It's something new. Oh, it's probably that. Jackie somewhat knows the family. Jackie knows a lot about the guests. She's probably a good information source, maybe, but we still have to be wary. And now we have 3 links to do, and we need to talk Margot and Zachariah. They are downstairs. But let's start with this. We need connections. Talk to Jackie. You can Jackie. Had a heated discussion. Ernest fond of Cassandra. Help the family. Talk to Margot. Supports the family. Well, there are quite a lot of people helping the family. Gideon is a support of the unions. Invited Gideon. Hugo and Jackie had a heated discussion. Yes, we already know that. So 3 linkage. Maybe if I connect Ernest helped out the family and Major supports the family. These people are helping the family.
Magnifique.
Okay, that was obvious. There is only so much help you can receive before you are simply relying on someone. What do the family still need assistance with? Layoffs related to... It didn't go down, so we still have 3 linkages. Layoffs related to money issues. Family still need help. Maybe.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
Okay. It appeared for a moment at least that the family had organized their financial situation. So we need to talk Cassandra. Okay. Now we have 2 linkages. And Jackie dismisses Hugo argument. Hugo resistant to elaborate. Jackie's blackmailer theory. Okay. Around since the week on death. What can I connect now? Can I connect Hugo and Jackie? Hugo and Jackie.
Is there something I am not seeing?
No.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
So Hugo resistant to elaborate. Jackie dismisses Hugo argument. I should not be surprised. Okay. I should revisit this argument. Something does not feel right about their joint secrecy. Well, it does not. So Hugo and Jackie argument seems significant. Well, that's pretty much obvious at this point. It might be something or it might be nothing, but we do need to find out. We still have one connection to do. Ernesto fond of Cassandra. Jackie's blackmailer theory. Charity work. Marco protective Cassandra. Brothers aren't close. Oh. Can I connect these?
I cannot
Nope.
see the logic in this.
Family still needs help. Do I connect this to here?
Order
Nope.
and method. That
What about Margot and Cassandra, longtime friends?
this will
No.
not get me any closer to my goal.
Maybe she knows something about Ernesto.
I must act on thought and fact, not on impulse.
Okay, so that didn't work. What? Okay, what can we do? The Major supports family. The Major has been around since... Do I need to... Okay, can I connect this to this?
Come, my little grey cells. We
No.
must think logic.
So fond of Cassandra, help the family doesn't work. Major has been around since the Viscount death. Supports the family.
Magnifique.
Right, okay, it was that then. Then why Ernest help out the family and that doesn't... Okay. It's clear the Major is close to the family and has some connection to both Cassandra and Angeline. Okay, so now we need to go downstairs, talk to Archibald and talk to Margot. We still have one linkage we can do. Jackie believes the blackmail must be close to the... Close to the family, you say? I see someone who is close to the family. Do you mean this?
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
There is the chance the Major is involved in the blackmail somehow. What is the extent of Felix's possible involvement? Oh, involved in the blackmail somehow. What is the... Okay. That is definitely an interesting view. So I need to go talk to Margot, Cassandra and Archibald. And Zachariah. They are all downstairs. And that's it then. So, let's do that. Oh. Go. Apparently I misclicked the first time. So, now we are here. Well, he paces quite fast, so that's okay. And no, I am not allowed to go upstairs, so I need to go downstairs. I'm starting with Archibald. I probably leave Cassandra... Wait, what? Where's Archie? Archie! Where are you? Are you here? That would make sense, obviously. No.
Oui, détective. I am at your...
Oh, sorry, nothing.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Well. I think we go first. Can I go outside? No, I cannot go to the garden. Get to the garden, mate. Let's go to the salon then. And start asking away. Where is Archie? But Zachariah.
Fire away, detective.
I will indeed. It is a shame things escalated so much over just a cigar.
Gideon said they were the majors, but I didn't think he would miss just one.
Oh, did you take the cigar and Gideon was going to return it?
Ah, it was you that took the cigar.
Me? Okay, detective, you twisted my arm. It was me. But I didn't even get a chance to smoke it. Gideon snatched it out of my hand. I'm sure he could afford to replace it.
And the major saw Monsieur Gideon holding the cigar, assuming he had taken it. It was all a misunderstanding, so why the following altercation? That is true.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
Leave of my senses. Now, what is the new thing? With nothing. Except the cigar. That is, it was Monsieur Zachariah that took the cigar to smoke, and his brother was only returning it. Okay, let's start with Cassandra here.
Let's make this quick, detective.
Let's indeed. You did not seem surprised in Monsieur Demier's payment of the blackmail.
Why would I? He is to be Angeline's new husband and my new son-in-law. If he is taking that position seriously, he will do what he must to keep his new family happy.
And to you that means paying ransom money?
It means doing what he must to protect his wife and his family name.
Interesting point of view. It has nothing to do with your own financial standing. I understand Monsieur da Silva has been of help.
I see you have still not learned any sense of tact or subtlety.
I see no reason to beat around the bush, madame.
Until you are pricked by a thorn.
And until that day, I shall continue with the method that best serves me. Now, Monsieur da Silva.
Yes, he has provided some financial support when it has been required. I assume that was the answer you were looking for.
Indeed it was.
Merci. An enchanting conversation, as always.
Okay, Margot. Oh, we got something new, so... yes. So there definitely is some problems with finance. Cassandra hopes wedding brings wealth. And Ernest supports the family. Okay. Now, Margot.
I am all yours, detective.
Okay. Monsieur da Silva claimed he helped Madame van den Bosch when required.
He would say that. I mean, financially, yes. But what else does that man have to offer?
Okay.
I cannot imagine Madame van den Bosch would be one to request financial help.
After Edwin, the Viscount, died, the family was left in a rather unfavorable position. She wasn't requesting, chérie. She was begging.
Okay, I think I just mixed a few people in the last conversation. I mean, new son-in-law and... is that the right word? And the De Silva. Sorry about that. Edwin the Viscount, yes. She wasn't requesting initially. Oh.
I see.
Let's just keep that between us. It's a rather sore subject for her.
Yes, it would seem like it. It didn't take much for the Countess to reveal private matters of the Madame's business. I'm not so sure I would be willing to divulge any information to her. Unless she has reasons to just divulge that information to us. Whether it's true or not, who knows? At least it's partly true. You mentioned the Madame's friendship with the Major.
You are quite inquisitive, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I believe it is called small talk, no?
There is small talk, and there is prying.
Let's keep it in small talk.
I assure you that is not my intention.
Monsieur, please. I know a nosy gossip hound when I see one. We can smell our own. The Major isn't worth a minute of your time, though.
You are not a fan of his.
I'd hit him with my fan, monsieur. Any man that can treat a lady the way he does doesn't deserve to be in his position.
And what position is that, may I ask?
Lording over Cassandra like she's the help. He shouts at her like she's a stray cat that's wandered into the house. Madness.
Quite a few people don't like the Major. It is something I never thought I would hear. Madame was ready to physically escort me out of the house when I arrived to investigate Mademoiselle's missing bracelet, and yet she allows the Major to get away with murder. There must be a reason as to why she would be so accepting of such behavior. Wait, what?
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tete-a-tete.
Okay, so... okay, where are we now? There's something. Margot didn't go into too many details. I cannot imagine Cassandra being treated poorly by anyone, but Major apparently did. Ernesto worked with Major. Okay. Let's connect Ernesto work with Major and Major possibly involved in blackmail.
I cannot see the logic in this.
No.
Perhaps a second look at the evidence in front of me.
Well, Ernesto worked with Major and Jackie's blackmail theory.
Order and method. That is the way to solve the problem.
Okay, that's not... Yeah, I might have mixed Ernesto and the other guy. Okay. For a while there. What could it be? So we can make one connection. Margot. Oh, is it this? Margot is protecting Cassandra and Major. Yes, because this is the new information. Major didn't treat Cassandra well, so maybe this.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
Okay. I cannot tell if Margot's dislike for Major comes from genuine place or merely jealousy. Dislikes Major, yes. Quite a few people actually dislikes Major. Okay. So who do I need to talk now? Wrong button. Yeah, I'm always mixing. The right click goes to the menu, not in here. So I need to talk Ernesto and Archibald. First I need to find the Archie. Monsieur Sterling is talking on the phone, almost too loud to ignore. Then don't do it.
Van den Bosch residence, how may I help you? Yes, yes, of course. Please hold for one moment. Sir, yes, a call for you. Shall I direct it straight through to you in the study now? Very good, sir.
Okay. Well, hello there, Archie boy.
What can I do for you?
The Major has made himself quite at home here.
Yes, he has been here for some time now. Lady Vanden Bosch has been very good to let him stay so long.
Indeed.
Would you say he has become part of the family?
He's always been very vocal about how he stands the ladies in high regards, and so he should.
Right.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
Indeed. But I don't know how. But we will find out. So. Major views the family as high class. Zachariah, different status. Do I connect these?
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
The Major may feel that associating with the Demir family may lower the Vanden Bosch name. I wonder if this is the limit of his negativity. Possible status drop. And possible financial.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
It is clear the Major does not see the Demir brothers in a good light. What does his thoughts towards them have to do with the couple's relationship? The Major thinks the Demirs are bad for the family. The Major intended to warn Angelina because of the differing status.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
The Major clearly doesn't want the wedding to go ahead. Okay. Monsieur Gideon's reasons for punching the Major was perhaps valid after learning of the reason he is against the wedding. That could definitely be that. And it definitely seems like it. The Major clearly doesn't want the wedding to go ahead. Okay, so that is done. And we need to talk to Ernest. Suddenly I'm feeling we are closing this chapter soon. Unless something new happens, but it would seem like we are quite at the end of the chapter. So let's see if we can end it on this episode. I probably should write the names down somewhere where I can have a cheat sheet. Because my brains are mush. But oh no, Ernesto, you are the one I need to talk to.
Is there something else you need?
Quite a lot, actually. You have done business with other guests at this party.
It seems someone has been asking around about me.
Okay.
Only polite curiosity, I can assure you.
Well, you would be right. Although working with the Viscount caused me much less grief.
Interesting. So you have had grief from Cassandra now?
Grief, monsieur.
Let's just say we didn't always see eye to eye. And if neither side is prepared to back down, there is a problem.
Oh, did I just misunderstood something? Okay. There is obviously more to learn about the goings-on between Monsieur da Silva and with the Major. It certainly does not sound like a positive business relationship. Everybody hates Major. Right. Is there anyone who doesn't hate Major?
Merci for your time.
It
has been most intriguing.
Even Poirot himself is hesitant again towards Major. I thought it was only Madame Vanden Bosch that was so concerned with her appearance to others. Perhaps the Major was of a similar mindset, although I'm still not sure how he fits into family dynamic. Okay, rocky working relationship. Excuse me, something got stuck in my throat. The guests all have connections to the family, which would make absolutely sense. So do I need to talk Archie again? Apparently I do. Ernesto didn't like Major. Margot definitely doesn't like Major. Jackie, most likely don't like Major. We don't know. Zachariah definitely don't like Major. Hugo, no idea at the moment. Cassandra, probably only one who at least tolerate Major. I don't know. So what is the thing we need to do? Well, talk to Archie. So let's go and talk to Archie. And down we go. I'm guessing we're ending chapter 2 as we speak. I have no idea how many chapters there are or how long this game indeed is. There still haven't been a body. Now I'm thinking I was thinking it's going to be Cassandra who dies, but now I don't know. Anyways, let's go and talk to Archibald. Hopefully we will find out who dies.
What can I do for you?
With my luck, it's Major because everybody hates him. The smell from kitchen is becoming almost too much to bear.
Ah, perfect timing. I was about to ask that everyone move through to the dining room.
Oh, food.
Très bien.
So time to dine.
Yes, Maman. Perhaps Turkey. I would love to see my beloved's homeland.
I'm sure we will decide on somewhere. Perhaps where we are both yet to have visited.
It was my crowning achievement.
I am not so sure you workers would agree.
Are you sure? I've definitely seen your face somewhere before.
I do not believe there is another that resembles these features, or brains, at least.
I've always liked the idea of sailing the West Indies.
In that heat? With your complexion?
Okay, but you lived in the capital at one time.
Oui, mademoiselle. I spent much of my working life there.
Maybe sleeping off half a bottle of whiskey.
Let us not be so blasé with our opinions, brother.
If you ask me,
I don't believe anyone did.
You're that officer! The shootout on the rooftop! Your face was all over our front page!
It seems it is not only I that possesses great skills of deduction. You...
Please, come quick! The Major has been murdered in his study!
Messieurs et Mesdames, I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian Police Force. I ask that you all remain calm and in your seats. I shall begin my investigation immediately. Monsieur Sterling, please, lead the way.
Oh no, so it was the Major. A noticeable, almost sinister chill can be felt upon entering.
This is Mr. Hagen's study, Detective. Would you like me to stay?
Not really.
I understand if you are not comfortable with such a scene.
Don't you worry, Detective. I've seen much worse in my years.
Okay.
I am thankful to have someone of your resilience by my side.
I just can't believe someone could have killed him in cold blood. Is that what you think happened?
Well, I sure don't think it was an accident.
I admire your faith in your fellow man, but you will be surprised what someone will do when they feel there is no other option.
Okay, we need to go through these discussions, but after that I will end this episode. Did any members of the staff have access to this office?
Mr. Hagen does not allow any staff into the study, and they were all present in the staff quarters, or part of the dinner service.
I was thinking, Major Mustard was strangled in the study with the rope. But yes, let's continue.
And everyone was accounted for?
Everyone. It is my business to know all my staff's whereabouts.
Interesting. We didn't. So last time we saw Major he was smoking his cigar. On the front door, and yeah, okay. So tell me about the phone call the Major received. Oh, right. So it was a phone call to Major. Okay.
Phone call? Yeah, yes. It was one of his business associates.
Do you know what associate?
He didn't say. I think he was French. The accent still confuses me sometimes.
And did the Major sound any different to you? Panicked, anxious, anything out of the ordinary?
Not that I noticed. I think he was embarrassed about ending up on the floor after Master Gideon's one punch. I would be.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Okay. So, on next episode, we finally are starting to solve a murder. And of course, it was the bloody Major, because everybody hates Major. Everybody has a cause and reason to kill Major. There are only a few people who we don't know yet if they hated or wanted to do harm with the Major, but most likely even they have some reasons to dislike the Major. But that is for the next episode, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.